If you're thinking of moving to Kansas City, well, you absolutely have to know about North Kansas City. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things you have to know about this upcoming and trendy neighborhood before you pack your bags and you move. Hey, this is your first time to our channel and you absolutely want to know everything there is to know about working, eating, sleeping, and playing in the Kansas City area. Go ahead, hit that button and ring that bell. That way you're notified every time one of these new videos comes out. Honestly, we get calls every week from people wanting to move to the Kansas City or the northwestern Missouri region, and we absolutely love it. So if you're also thinking about moving our way, go ahead, give us a call, text, or an email. We're here to make that transition as easy as possible, and just know that when it comes to moving to Kansas City, we've got your back. In the early 1900s, businessmen involved in packing and rail wanted to expand their businesses north of the Missouri River. To facilitate this expansion, they built the Burlington Bridge and developed a massive warehouse district on the north side of the river. A residential neighborhood soon followed, and North Kansas City was founded. If you're trying to find North Kansas City on a map, don't be surprised to find it's incredibly easy to locate. Look for Kansas City, look just a little bit north and you're going to find North Kansas City. This area used to be the low-lying flats of the river. So Missouri River used to flood up into this area. In about 1910, they built levees and made it no longer a flood zone. So the flood zone in the area is actually an X500L, which is just a really nerdy way of saying that it used to be a flood zone, but it's no longer a flood zone because there's levees. There is an area, a pocket on the north side of town that's labeled AH. These properties do require flood insurance, so you need to have an expert work with you when you're shopping in this area so you can identify which houses are flood zone and which ones are not. They're not always disclosed the way they're supposed to be, so you wouldn't want to buy a property and then come to find out that it's $105 on average. More expensive a month because you have to pay for $105 on average flood insurance policy. So it's very common for somebody shopping out of the area to give us a call and say, hey, I saw this house. It seemed like it's priced really well. I'm very interested in it. And when I pull it, I go, well, yeah, it's about, $20,000 less than a similar house in a different flood zone. And that's going to be why. So who exactly lives in North Kansas City? Well, just pretty much anyone. You're going to find that there's going to be a commonality of the people that choose to live in this community, though. The people that choose to live in North Kansas City are going to be more apt to want to be involved with the community. They're going to be more apt to want to be able to walk to a park or walk to the store, go down to the pub. They want to be involved in that area and they want everything to be really in walking distance. North Kansas City is one of the very few neighborhoods in the entire Kansas City metro where you can really count on everything being within walking distance. Typical buyers for North Kansas City are going to come from a few areas. Number one, they're going to be like young professionals moving across the river from River Market. River Market's an area that's 90% tenant occupied. So when it comes to buying a house in the area you're living, there's really not a whole lot of options. There's a few buildings that offer condos. So if you really want to own something, it's a logical next step to go right across the river and move into North Kansas City. Another one's going to be the downsizer. And downsizers are going to be coming from the suburbs generally, and they're looking at getting out of their big McMansion or their house on a lot of land, and they want to have something a little smaller to maintain, and they want to be, again, involved in the community, being able to walk their dog and go walk down to the park or go down to the pub. They want to be involved in the community. And again, North Kansas City is going to offer this really unique, like small town vibe, but right in the middle of the city. So very, very unique to the city. The third type of person is going to be somebody that moved there for employment. So Oracle just bought out Cerner, and there's a big Cerner Oracle campus right there on the north side of town. There's also the North Kansas City Hospital. So it's not uncommon if one of your neighbors, if not both of them, either work at Cerner or they're employed somehow at the hospital. When we think about North Kansas City, we should really think about its culture. It's a very unique culture to the Kansas City metro in whole. Being that Kansas City, again, is a highway town, usually you're driving everywhere. This is one of the only places where you can literally come home from work and walk everywhere you need to go. You'll see a lot of people walking. You'll see a lot of dogs on leashes. And you'll see people at the park. And you'll see, hustle and bustle on the main streets. Again, it's a very unique culture of the rest of the city where you're generally reliant on your car for transportation. It's very trendy, very hip. There's lots of new bars, lots of new entertainment. You've got Sail Away, which is a vending machine style wine bar. There's the Iron District, which is a space comprised of like colorful shipping containers, and they're arranged to make little restaurants. So it's an outdoor like food court, but all made out of shipping containers. You're gonna have Screenland Armor, which is an old theater that's still in operation. Go around back and you're gonna find Rewind Video and Retro Dive, and it's a flashback to my childhood. It's a bar that's basically set in the 1990s, and you can play video games on console TVs, and it's basically all of my friends' basements when I grew up. A lot of little pop-up bars, especially around the holidays. These bars will have adjoining spaces, and they'll make pop-up theme bars. So it's really turning into this trendy and hip type of area. Make sure you check out Chicken and Pickle as well. They're one of the first major developments to come into the area, and a lot of development happened around them. So kudos to them for taking the plunge and taking the risk, and a lot of different businesses have followed suit because of them. Chicken and Pickle is very simple. It's chicken, roasted chicken, and pickleball. But they have other things to do. You'll find people there on the evenings sitting around fire pits, playing outdoor games, pickleball, of course. But it feels a lot like a backyard party, and it's always a good time, and pretty low key and chill. Hey, did you know that North Kansas City actually provides internet service to its residents for free? They created what's called Link City, and Link City provides 100 megabytes a second of internet service to any resident. You can also buy additional speed like gigabit service for an additional fee. Let's go ahead and talk about real estate values in North Kansas City. In the last year, homes sold from anywhere between $120,000 and $440,000, with the median being $287,000. But it's not really fair to say that the average house is $287,000, because there's really two types of houses. You got houses that are 100 years old, and they're generally going to be priced between $175,000 and $225,000, and you've got the newer homes that are in the northwest corner, that's going to be called Northgate Village, and they're going to be $300,000 and up on average. When you're looking at prices here in North Kansas City, obviously they're below the average for the market. But it's really cool because you really can find properties that are, very nice, and 175 to 225. That's a very hard price point to shop in at all, let alone to find an area where everything's in walking distance and you have so many entertainment options with just a few blocks of walking. I could see if I were moving from outside of the city, say a place like San Francisco or Chicago, where I was used to really being, in a tighter, more dense populated area, and I'm used to walking to places. This is going to be a great option for somebody that's used to having amenities that close and having that convenience. Well, there you have it. If you're thinking about moving to Kansas City, North Kansas City, or the Northwest Missouri region at all, go ahead and give us a call, a text, an email. Our team's here to help you. Everybody on my team is a full-time professional, and we are so excited to help you get to Kansas City.